Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Namita. In today's video, I will teach you how to compare different universities no matter what the degree is, so you can make the decision for yourself whether a particular university, a particular program is the right fit for you or not. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the red subscribe button because I know you guys are watching. Stop stalking me, subscribe right away and let's get started. So for those of you who have been following me from the longest time, I think at this point about a year, you know that I like knowing what it is that I'm signing up for. I like researching, I like understanding what it is that I am going to be working on. The same thing applies for your master's degree preparation, especially when it comes to understanding a university, a degree, a curriculum in itself. Now, most of the questions I get lately have been about trying to understand another university's courses, but I have told it so many times, getting an opinion from somebody who actually attended the university, who actually went to school, even if not for the particular program, if you get in touch with them, they might be able to get you in touch with somebody who studied that what you're aspiring to study. That was a long sentence. Okay, so with that said, unless you have already decided that this is it, no matter what, I'm going to go ahead with this degree, it is crucial that you put in a lot of effort and research because it will reflect in the outcome of the degree. Okay, with that said, the link in the description box will lead you to a Google Sheets page. Now I used that template for my master's degree preparation. I made some changes to it so you guys can use it as well and make changes to it the way you need it. Okay, so why I did that is for one very specific reason, and it's this: what is important to me might not be important to you, and what matters to you might not be a very big factor for me, especially when it comes to curriculum, job search, job outcomes, degree outcomes, living cost, tuition fees and so on. So with that said, when I tell you Texas A&M has amazing MIS program, it was amazing for me. You have to decide for yourself whether MIS program in Texas A&M is right for you. And the same thing applies for other degrees as well. So the way you use the template I have given in the description box is this. First of all, I have listed a few factors in the file itself. Feel free to make changes, remove them, add more, whatever, floats your boat. And then you go ahead and you do the research on the university website. Now, any university, a good university which has a good reputable program and degree with it, will have a ton of information on the website. You don't really have to go ahead and write a thesis on the whole thing, but you need to know the top points, like at least do some superficial research. That's where this template will be useful to you. So the way you approach is this, right? Let's say you want to compare two different universities. Using the template, you can compare, I think, 5 or 10, but don't make it too complicated for yourself. Let's say you want to compare MIS, right, in Texas A&M and in NEU, for example. What you do is you go on the Texas A&M website and you look at whatever the factors that matter to you on the website, right? Just superficial, just face level, just face value, right? You take those values and then you put them in the matrix and you repeat it for NEU and any other university you want to. So by the end of it, we are looking at a matrix which kind of has single point notes for each of the factors that matter to you. Say for example, you went on Texas A&M website, you looked at the curriculum, you looked at the subjects, and then you were like, okay, I love this subject, I'm not very sure I like this, but yeah, whatever, right? And then you looked at NEU and you're like, okay, I love all these subjects, I'm not sure about that elective, and so on. So you continue doing this for every factor that matters to you. Towards the end of it, once you have all the information, start rating them individually. Now my suggestion is to rate them out of 10 because that's the easiest way to do it. So let's say you have 5 factors and you have 5 universities. By the end of it, towards the end of the completion of this matrix, you will end up with 5 scores for the 5 universities out of 50. That's a lot of 5s, right? So you might end up with 20 on 50 for a university, 38 on 50 for another, 50 on 50. You fell in love with the program. Wonderful. Now using those 5 universities, you are already able to rank them to your top, to your least favorite, to say, right? And then you can add on more universities to this. You can also add more factors to it, whatever works for you. Once you do this, you will also be able to take the hype away from a particular program. Now I see this happen a lot, especially with master's programs that have a lot of international student intake. It's very possible that a particular university, a particular program is super hyped, right? I think that happens a lot with MIS as well. Everybody had this, oh my goodness, I love this university, I want to be there, it's my dream college, wow. But my question to you is, whatever it is your dream college is, why is it your dream college? You need to ask yourself that. What factor about the college makes it a dream for you? It should not be because your friends think so. It should not be because 4 of your seniors studied in that college and they think it's awesome. Unless you fall in love with it, unless you are okay with all the cons and pros that go with the university, there's no point calling it your dream university, right? We all have different dreams for a reason. We all have different goals for a reason. So when you do this matrix, you are able to assign values and have a very sort of, I can say, impartial view of every program, right? This happens to me a lot. I mean, this happens to me in shopping, like, to be honest. I see some YouTubers, like a bunch of YouTubers raving about a product. I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to have that bag. And then I go on the website and I open up the bag and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure I like it, you know. Something about the bag, I'm like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. So it's okay when it's for small decisions like shopping, but when it comes to things like taking your next step in your career, your education, whatever it is, big life steps, it's super important to be super informed, okay? So use the template. I really hope that will help you. Also, having this template handy will make it easier for you to connect with people, alumni of that university. Now, let's be honest. I get a ton of LinkedIn requests, Instagram DMs every day. Most of the times it's questions that somebody could have done the Google research themselves, right? Now I try and get back to as many people as I can, but when it's time for me to prioritize, like say I have 20 DMs and I'm aiming to reply to 5 people and give them good feedback, I will go through the questions and select those where people have already done some research, because I know they have put in some effort already. There's no way I'm going to spoon feed you about something which you can understand yourself. The same thing applies when you're trying to network. I know I sound a little harsh, but that's the reality of the situation. Almost everybody that I know who are kind of active on the social media realm, especially when it comes to networking, they have dozens of LinkedIn requests. I myself, I have so many pending requests because people that I have reached out to haven't responded to me. It's nothing personal, it's just that people don't have time. So if you want to grab their attention, showing that effort, showing that you have already done your research puts you on a good spot. So when you have these templates already in place, when you have all these pointers about a university already in place, you don't have to scramble for it, right? Instead of reaching out to somebody, like just say me, right? Instead of reaching out to me and asking me a plain question like, how is MIS and Texas A&M? If somebody instead reached out to me and asked me, how is your track in MIS? How did you make your course data centric? Who do you think I'm going to answer to, right? So this is how many people operate, at least me and at least my friends, that's how we do things. So use this template. I really hope it's going to be helpful to you, because it will also give you one place to keep everything. Like now I am the plan A, like the type A type person. I like being planned, I like having everything in one place. So I really hope this file will be helpful to you. I hope this approach will be helpful to you. Using this, you will be able to already see for yourself what is a better fit for you, okay? So if you have questions, let me know in the comments below. In the next video, I will tell you how to evaluate your college admit offers, because that's the next video in my series of Plan With Me for your master's degree. So definitely keep an eye out for it. With that said, let me know what you think of this video. Leave comments. Follow me on Instagram. It's Namita Srinatha. Follow me there. I have a lot of Q&A sessions going on. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It makes my day. When I wake up in the morning, I open YouTube Studio and my subscriber count has gone up. So thank you so much for watching. I love that you spent time on this video. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.